Happy Valentine's Day in this English lesson. A very romantic lesson. I want to share some Valentine's Day expressions, some things about love, because it's such a beautiful day. So let's celebrate. If you don't know me very well, I am Teacher Prix, and I'm going to help you talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime in English. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Yes? Why, teacher? Every week I'm here, creating different kinds of English lessons to help you become a better and more confident English speaker, so consider subscribing. And if you have already done so, thank you so much. It means a lot to me. Make sure to like this video and share with a lovebird. Now, guys, today we're going to talk about Valentine's Day, expressions you should know. Now, guys, here on my channel, I always focus on pre-intermediate, intermediate students. That's why my lessons are 100% in English. And this is what I like to call the transition level. It's a challenge. You're not a basic anymore. You're not totally independent. So what do? That's why it is so important to keep studying vocabulary, but in a productive way, and eliminate translations. And as I always tell my BSA, to learn a lesson, I must use it. I always rub my hands and tell students, hey, to learn a lesson, I must use it. This is what I do with my BSA. In every module of the academy, they are learning vocabulary and reviewing, because I know the importance of English vocabulary. If you want to talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime, what I do with my students is to help them go from stuck to speaking. And that's what I want for you too. And you're here. That's wonderful. Now, here we go. The first one, an old flame. Usually on Valentine's Day, we begin to remember the old flame, especially for single. A lot of people ask me, teacher, are you married? No. Teacher, are you dating? No. Teacher, are you single? Yes. So an old flame is someone from the past. A lover, a boyfriend, girlfriend, Not usually husband, wife, ex-husband or ex-wife, but an old relationship you had, a past relationship you had, someone from the past you cared about very much, that you had, feelings for. So we call this person an old flame. Tell me, can you think of an old flame right now? An ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, ex-crush from school? Oh, I remember an old flame. He was so nice to me. Nowadays, he's happy, living his life in Europe, and I'm here in Brazil teaching, but we're both very happy. So, old flame, last weekend, an example. I met an old flame from high school at the convention. So maybe I traveled for business, and while I am at the convention, I meet an old flame. Oh, it happens. I have met old flames. Not the ones I care about, but ones that I'm like, it's nice that you're an old flame. You move on, I moved on, everybody moves on, right? So that's the idea of an old flame. So, can you think of an old flame right now? Do you have those feelings? Also, do you celebrate Valentine's Day? Maybe you don't have the habit of celebrating Valentine's Day, or maybe in your country it's a different date. Like here in Brazil, we don't celebrate Valentine's Day on February 14th. Valentine's Day in Brazil is on June 12th. It's not in February, not on February 14th, not at all. But because I'm here teaching English, of course. So that is an old flame. And because it is a romantic day, I have a song recommendation for you. Michael Bublé is very well known for his romantic songs. He has an amazing voice. For me, it is mesmerizing to listen to him. I have been to a concert of his, so I absolutely look up to Michael Bublé. But he has this song that it's not his song, but he recorded, called Something Stupid. Ah, it's so beautiful. This song is beautiful. Let me sing a little part of it. I don't remember the lyrics. It's difficult for me to sing this song because of I can't sing it. It's too difficult because it's for a male's voice, okay? So I recommend you listen to this song, Something Stupid. And then I know I spoil it all by saying something stupid like I love you. It's very beautiful. I recommend. Anyway, make sure to hit the like button if you're enjoying this very sweet lesson. And if you need organization, if you need to follow a good study plan, I recommend my study plan cycle because you will learn how to organize your study routine, what you need to do when you sit down to study English. Very efficient. Most people who purchase this plan absolutely love it. So I recommend it to you. And also my listening mastery workshop. My students, the students who buy this also love it very much, love the recommendations that help them improve their listening. But anyway, if that's not your case, just make sure to subscribe to the channel and share the love. Now, another expression, to have a thing for. Now, guys, in this one, I can have a thing for people in a romantic way, you know, a strong desire. Or I can say, I can talk about things, okay? In that TV show, Grey's Anatomy, it's an American TV show. One of the characters used to say, oh, I have a thing for ferry boats. He absolutely loved ferry boats. So he always said, oh, I have a thing for ferry boats. So it's not always used in a romantic, loving way. But here, because it's Valentine's Day, I want to make sure that we use it in a romantic way. Now here, and just a quick explanation, you have very strong feelings about someone or something, especially feelings that are not common, they are unusual, they are unreasonable. I think that when you are madly in love, you have unreasonable feelings, right? They're so intense, they're so strong, you know? So that's the explanation. And here I have an example. Oh my God, I don't know what to do. I have a thing for my neighbor, but he's with someone else. This is an example. I don't have a neighbor. I'm not in love with anybody. Okay, so I don't know. I'm not in love. Well, maybe not. I don't know what to do. I have a thing for my neighbor. But he's with someone else. Oh my God, what do I do? Well, you do nothing. You move on. You be a good person and move on with your life. Your neighbor is with someone else. I know you have a thing for your neighbor, but get over him because he's got someone else, okay? This is the advice we give our friends. We should always give good advice to our friends, okay? Be a good person with values. Now, guys, the last one. Oh, the next one. There are two more, actually. To go on a blind date. I don't like that. Never happened to me, and I hope it never does. I don't believe in the power of blind dates. Now, what is to go on a blind date? It's when two people go out together, but they don't know each other. They had never talked before. It's not like when you go on those dating apps and you meet someone. No. When you go on a blind date, you go out with a person you never talked to before. You never met that person before. And in this case, it's usually because of friends that you have in common. Your friends are, you know, both the guy and, let's put an example. I and another person and I, we go on a blind date together. We have friends in common. And these friends brought us together. And they had an intention, a romantic intention. They want us to, another expression here for you to learn. Their dream, their goal is to make us hit it off. To hit it off. So when our friends put us together to go out and have dinner, to go on a blind date, they want us to hit it off. What is to hit it off? It means to immediately like each other. You can hit it off doesn't always need to be romantic, okay? It can be used in a friendly way. I met a friend and we hit it off. I made a new friend and we hit it off. We immediately liked each other. We immediately clicked. Another word for you. So here, when I go out on a blind date, we hope to hit it off, to like each other immediately, not love, but like each other, be friendly with each other. So that's the hope of our friends. You know, that's what our friends hope when they make us go on a blind date with another person. So to go on a blind date is when you go out with someone you have never met before, probably or typically because a friend in common put you two together to go out and see if you can hit it off. If you can, have a connection, enjoy each other's company, and hopefully fall in love. A bit of a challenge, okay? So here's an example. I would never go on a blind date. This is actually true to me. I would never go on a blind date. My friends are crazy. I don't think they would pick the right person for me. So that's basically how I feel. This is actually true. I don't think blind dates are for me. I don't feel comfortable. You think I am extroverted? In most situations I am. But when it comes to relationships, I am the complete opposite of what you see here. So this would not work for me at all. Anyway, my friends, I hope you enjoyed this beautiful lesson, romantic lesson. Whether you're single, married, or ready to mingle, just be happy, love yourself, and if you want, make sure to catch my study plan and my listening mastery workshop. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.